Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 1st of April 2023. Let's start with our session. When is the International Day of Zero Waste observed? So this day is observed on 30th of March every year, and this year the theme is achieving sustainable and environmentally sound practices of minimizing and managing waste. Okay, so this day basically aims to promote sustainable consumption and production patterns to support our shift towards circularity and raise awareness about how zero waste initiatives contribute to the advancement of the 2030 agenda for the sustainable development. Fine. So two things are important. When do we observe the International Day of Zero Waste? It is observed on 30th of March, and this year the theme is achieving sustainable and environmentally sound practices of minimizing and managing waste. Fine. Now when do we observe the Universal Acceptance Day? So this day is observed every year on 28th of March, and India was the flag bearer this year to promote universal acceptance for digital inclusion. So National Internet Exchange of India, which works under Ministry of Electronics and IT, successfully organized the event on Universal Acceptance Day to drive our efforts for an inclusive and multilingual internet in India. Fine. So when do we observe this day? It is 28th of March. And also when do we observe the World Water Day? It is observed every year on 22nd of March, and this year the theme is accelerating the change to solve the water and sanitation crisis. Okay, this was the theme for this year's World Water Day. Now next question is, which state or the union territory hosted the first International Quantum Communication Conclave? So the very first International Quantum Communication Conclave was held on 28th and 29th of March this year in Delhi, and it was organized by the Department of Telecommunications in collaboration with C.DOT. So important thing is, which state has hosted this first International Quantum Communication Conclave? Answer would be New Delhi. This is Union Territory. Now recently World Bank has approved 2 loans for 2 different states. So basically it has granted $363 million loan to the state Karnataka for clean drinking water supply. Okay. Also World Bank has approved $108 million loan for Assam state. Why? For its flood management project. Okay, and which is the 18th wildlife sanctuary of Tamil Nadu state? What is the name basically? This is Thanthai Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. Fine. Now next is, nationwide artificial insemination program is being implemented under which particular scheme? So this is being implemented under the Rashtriya Gokul Mission scheme to promote livestock industry in India. And the implementation of this artificial insemination program and other type of initiatives resulted in the milk production in India increasing from 146.31 million tons in 2014 to 15 to now 220.78 metric tons in 2021 to 22. Fine. So this program works under Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Now can you tell me which union ministry implements the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana? So this Yojana was launched by the central government to promote the development of rural India, and operational guidelines to implement this scheme was unveiled recently. So this scheme basically aims to develop the Gram Panchayat through implementation of existing government scheme and programs in convergence mode and mobilization of community and the private resources. Fine. So which ministry implements this yojana? Answer would be Ministry of Rural Development. Next is, which ship presently deployed in the Mediterranean Sea entered the port Algiers in the country Algeria? So this is INS Sumedha, and INS Sumedha presently deployed in the Mediterranean Sea entered into this port Algiers, Algeria for an operational turnaround. And this INS Sumedha has been built indigenously, and this is a stealth offshore patrol vessel that has been constructed at Goa shipyard. And the visit is basically aimed at strengthening the bilateral ties and enhancing the maritime cooperation and interoperability between the two navies. Fine. So INS Sumedha has visited the Algeria country recently. Now also these days INS Chilka is in news. And why it is in news? So basically it is situated in Odisha state, and it is the premier basic training establishment for the Agniveers of Indian Navy. So recently the first batch of 2,585 Agniveers passed out from this INS Chilka, and a total of 2,585 Agniveers including 272 women of the Indian Navy passed out. So the Chief of Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar reviewed the passing out parade of the first batch of Agniveers. Fine. So that's why INS Chilka was in news. And you can be asked, like, INS Chilka, where the first batch of Agniveers passed out, is based in which Indian state? Answer would be Odisha. Okay. Next is, which country test fired P-270 Mosquet missile? So the P-270 Mosquet missile is a Soviet era medium range supersonic missile that can neutralize a ship within a range of 120 kilometers. And Russia's Navy has test fired this supersonic missile at a mock target in the Sea of Japan recently. That's why this missile was in news. So this P-270 Mosquet missile belongs to the country Russia. Now, as we have seen that India has successfully carried out a test launch of Prithvi 2 missile from the integrated test range of the coast of Odisha. And which type of missile is this Prithvi 2? It is a ballistic missile. Not only this, few days back India has also conducted the night trials of Agni 5, right? And Agni 5 is also a kind of ballistic missile, and it is capable of striking the targets. And which type of missile is the BrahMos one? This is a supersonic cruise. And which two countries are associated with BrahMos missile? These are India and Russia, right? Now next is, which city hosted the India-Africa Army Chiefs Conclave? So the first ever India-Africa Army Chiefs Conclave is being held in Pune, and the aim of the event is to strengthen the defense relations and create an institutionalized framework for better military-to-military cooperation between the two parties. Fine. So which city has hosted this India-Africa Army Chiefs Conclave? Answer would be Pune. Next is, which city is to play the host to the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's National Security Advisors meeting? So the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's National Security Advisors meeting was being organized in India, and India is the current chair of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and it hosted this meeting in New Delhi. Now if we talk about the different initiatives, recently Chhattisgarh government has initiated the Chief Minister Vriksh Sampada Yojana. Okay, and aim is to promote the tree plantations across the state by providing the financial assistance to the farmers and to the landowners. Now, Heal in India initiative is led by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare along with Ministry of Ayush. Fine. And this is an initiative of Indian government, and aim is to promote the medical tourism in the country. Fine. Next is, which city is the host of the G20 Infrastructure Working Summit? So G20 Infrastructure Working Summit is being organized in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and this 3-day meeting involves the participation of representatives from G20 member countries, the European Union and other invitees. The meetings which are held under G20 are very, very important for your exams, okay? So G20 Infrastructure Working Summit was hosted by Visakhapatnam. Which state was the host for India Energy Week 2023? So the host for this event was Karnataka, right? Then which city was the host for the Technotex 2023? Answer would be Mumbai. Okay. Then World Economic Forum Global Future Council 2023 was hosted by Dubai recently. Fine. Next is, what is the rate of interest announced for the Mahila Samman Savings Certificate Scheme? So this scheme has been announced in the Union Budget 2023 to 24, and our Union Minister of State for Finance announced that the scheme will start in the financial year 2023 to 24. So basically we can say that it is a deposit facility of up to 2 lakh rupees in the name of women or girls for a tenure of 2 years, and it was announced that the interest will be 7.5%. Fine. So the rate of interest that has been announced for the Mahila Samman Savings Certificate Scheme is 7.5%. Now, as per the Central Board of Trustees of EPFO, what is the interest rate on the Provident Fund deposits for 2023 to 24? So Central Board of Trustees of EPFO decided to raise the interest rate on the Provident Fund deposit marginally to 8.15% for financial year 23. And this rate of interest was 4-decade low of 8.1% in the previous financial year, and the interest rate would be officially notified in the Government Gazette after getting the approval from the Finance Ministry. Okay, so you can be asked that what is the interest rate on the Provident Fund deposit for this financial year? Answer would be 8.15%. The last question is, the Foundation of SARC Writers and Literature conferred a special literary award on which personality? So they have conferred a special literary award on Banga Bandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the award has been conferred for his trilogy The Unfinished Memoirs, The Prison Diaries and The New China 1952. Okay, so recently a special literary award has been conferred on Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Now let's see a few important awards and honors. Recently Alia Mir from Kashmir has been conferred with Wildlife Conservation Award 2023. And the highest civilian award of Kerala State has been given to MT Vasudevan Nair. Okay, and also Abel Prize, which is given in the field of mathematics, has been conferred to Luis Caffarelli. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And today, since it's Saturday, so we have not included any revision session. You can revise the previous current affairs on Saturday and Sunday. Fine. From Monday, we'll continue like earlier. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide, you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Hatsana signing off.